Hello there, guys. Right, first of all, I might check if this is working because it wasn't. I dropped it. So if you can hear me, let me know. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I had to go and blow my nose. Let me share my screen as well. Right, I'm going to have a little scroll through the comments to see if anyone said anything that I need to bring my attention to before we start. But I've already done all the stuff that I normally do before doing this because there's a lot more entries and it took me a long time to sort it out. It took me hours to sort it out. Right, let's have a little look. Comments. Lots of good looks. Good luck to all you lot as well, especially the people that are in here. It would be very nice if it goes to somebody who is in. And making coffee. Yes, I was making coffee, which is right here in my giant cup. And what we got? Hey, hello, etc. Before we get started, to give some people a chance to turn up that are not here yet, I shall update you on the antics of what's been going on. I got one of these, which I'm quite happy about. I'm not going to give it away. I bought it for me. So I bought myself an Elite controller. I've bought an Xbox, which is here, but I've not used it yet. But what I've done, well, I haven't done, but I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the Xbox Series S and the digital version of the PlayStation on pre-order. And if I can get those while I'm here in England, I'm going to unbox them. I'm going to use them, do some reviews and stuff like that. And then before I fly back to Colombia, I will give them away. So I'm trying to do that, but they're not available anywhere and it's very hard to get them. But if I can get them, that's my intention. So if you do miss out on the Series X today, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'll get hold of a Series S and also the digital version of the PS5. And then once I've played with them a little bit, I will then give them to one of you lot. Then I'll fly home and I will buy myself a Series X. Hello, Daz. Yeah, it's tonight. And you made it. Is this the first one that you've actually made it to? Because you always miss them. I intentionally did this at 8 o'clock tonight so that you would be home from work. So that's why this is at 8 o'clock, just for Daz, because he misses all of them. So yeah, I'm quite pleased to see you've made it to this one. So that's my intention. I've got a flight booked for the 7th of December, but obviously lockdown is till the 2nd of December. If that gets extended, then I won't be able to go back. So I might be here for a long time. We'll see. Right. Other things. I'm not sure what my next giveaway is going to be to do with games and gadgets and things, but I am going to be doing a giveaway for my book. So I've got lots of copies. I've got boxes of these. So if you want to win a copy of my book signed by me, and what I'm thinking would be a good idea is if I dedicate it to someone, and you could tell me who you want me to dedicate it to. So if you know someone who might want to read it, I could dedicate it to them. So I could put their name in it, sign it, and then send it to you. So I am running a contest at the moment. I've already put it up, and I will put a link in the description of this video when this goes on YouTube if you want to enter that. And the book gets pretty good reviews. So it's on Amazon.co.uk and Amazon.com. So if you want to check it out, you can. No, I can't. I cannot fly until I've got a flight booked at 7th of December anyway. So if that flight doesn't get cancelled, I'll be all right. But coming here, I had several flights cancelled. I then had to take flights that were lots of changes. It took me about 26 hours to get here. And I had 1, 2, 3 stops. Going back, I have managed to get a direct flight. But yeah, some get cancelled, some don't. So we'll just have to see. Good job. I'm impressed you made it. Right, so that's things aside. Let's give away the book, which will be dedicated and signed. What else was there? Oh yeah, right, we need to go over a few rules because I'm going to be a little bit stricter on this one. If you've seen one of my giveaways before, you will know that I'm quite lenient on who is picked as the winner. Like previously I've said only UK and US on one, and someone was outside of that zone and I let them win anyway. This time I'm being a little bit stricter on the rules because most people have followed the rules, but some people haven't. And I think it would be unfair if I pick a winner and it's someone who didn't follow the rules, and then someone who did follow the rules didn't win. Okay. Now this is worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you live, but the entry requirement of this giveaway was you have to comment on the video about the giveaway. It didn't matter if you commented on the first video or the second one, you had to leave a comment saying, I want to win, and then say why. Now, I said that in the video, I said it in the comments. Most people managed to do it, but some didn't. And the people who didn't do it probably just didn't watch the video. So it's not fair if one of those people win when they didn't follow the rules, and then someone who did follow the rules doesn't win because of that. So how it's going to go is once we've put all the entries across and I press the button and it picks somebody, that person is not the winner until we validate that they did say a comment on the video. So that's how it works. So to give you an example, we'll choose Daz. Daz, we're going to use you as an example. If I go over to my channel, oh, hang on. I've got to share my screen. Hang on, I've got to share my screen. Which one share my screen? It's that one there. Right. Yes, share. I'll share my entire screen. There we go. Right, if I pop over to my channel, so this is my Katumi Giveaways channel, and if I go to comments, and I'm going to use you, Daz, as an example, and I put in Daz's YouTube name, because I ask you for your YouTube name, you'll see that Daz has left a comment. If I go to the Thingy Bob video, where is it? There, see? Oh no, that's not him. This one here. I want to win because, etc. So yeah, he did it. So if he wins, it's valid because he left a comment saying, I want to win. So when we get to the winner, we're going to come over here and we're going to do that exact same thing. And if they didn't leave a comment, then they are not a valid entry and they did not win. I know it's so strict, but that's just the way it goes. Let's get rid of this again. So that's what's going to happen. So if you're, yeah, always make an example of me. Right. So if you are in the live chat and you know you didn't leave a comment, I'm so sorry, but if your name gets pulled out, you won't be a winner. Yeah, it's been going for a long time, hasn't it? So now that's gone, I'm now going to put all of the questions across. Damn, man, I spent time answering every specific question correctly, I hope, but I didn't know about this requirement. You should have done. I say it on every video and it's also in the comments. So if I pick someone and they didn't leave the comment, they're not going to win the Xbox, but I might send them a consolation prize. Right. So that out of the way. Will that be an issue? What, if you didn't follow the rules? Yeah, yeah, it will be an issue. If you ain't followed the rules, that will be an issue. So yeah, if you are somebody who did not leave a comment on the video, and you did answer the questions and your name gets picked, I will send you a consolation prize, but you will not win the Xbox because it's not fair on those people that paid attention and did follow the rules. And I think that's fair. When I previously awarded a prize to someone who was outside of the areas I said were valid, I did feel a little bit bad for those people who had been watching the video, wanted to win. They were inside the area that was valid and they didn't win. So I thought that was a bit harsh. Oh, as long as it's in there, that's fine. It's like you're on the chat. So if you say, yeah, that's me, my YouTube name is this, we're going to be able to find your comment. So it won't be a problem. As long as you've got your comment in there, we're going to find it because none of the comments have been deleted. Right. Hello to the regulars. Quite a few names that I recognize are popping up. So I'm going to go and sort out the entries. I have already deleted all of the wrong entries. And also, if you are the guy that the day before yesterday made a shitload of fake Gmail accounts, loads of fake YouTube accounts, and then you entered the competition, I think it was about 50 times, maybe even more than that, then all of your entries have been removed because you were cheating. But I couldn't believe it. It was so obvious it was cheating as well. And they wrote like a big sentence for every answer. Like, I've watched all of your videos and I think your dog's name is Filippo. He's really cute. So they really like went to a lot of effort to do this. But you can't enter like 50 times. So I don't know if that person's in the chat because they used so many names. It was ridiculous. And all of the names was like, they had one YouTube account called Clark Kent. And then another, like it was all famous people's names. It was just so silly. So yeah, that person has been busted, as you say, and they cannot win. But that must have taken them like a good couple of hours, seriously. And they got all the questions right. So they must have gone through my videos to get those answers. Like they got the what's it question, like who is trolling the group. They got that question right. That's not easy to know for someone who's not already a follower. So they would have spent quite a bit of time finding out the answers and then filling all those things in, making those fake YouTube accounts for no benefit whatsoever. So there we go. We managed to remove them. There were a few. 7 accounts for teachers at my school. Right, there were quite a few entries where there were several entries from obviously the same address, but there's lots of different ways that Gleam thing checks. It's like if it thinks it's suspicious or invalid, then it brings it to my attention. It tells me why it thinks it's invalid, and then I go and manually check everything. It took me hours. It really did. So when it ended, it ended in the night, and I was up in the night, and then I went through all of the things that it said. We think this one's invalid. We think this one's invalid, and quite a few of them I had to say no, this is genuine. And a couple of people did contact me saying, I think you might have put my entry as invalid for this reason. And in all of those situations, they had not been flagged. So it's only the genuine fake ones that have been flagged. So I really didn't want someone to kind of try and scam and get a better chance of winning. So let's get to it. So I'm going to share my screen again. It is this one. And we'll go over to the comment picker. So for those people who have not seen this before, I'll just very quickly tell you. This is the comment picker. This is the website address, commentpicker.com/youtube.php. So you can go and check it out yourself if you want. The way it works is you put the name of the video in here and it'll get all the comments from that video. And you can say only get the comments that have a specific phrase in them. So in this case, our specific phrase is I want to win, because that's what your comment should contain, because I said that's what you need to put in. So if you didn't put that, your comment would not be valid. Now that is just grabbing comments from the first video, the original one, because I did 2. Now the second time I uploaded it is once I joined the Gleam thing. And if you entered through Gleam, you could have left a comment on either of those videos, but if you entered through Gleam, your entry from your comment is going to be in my spreadsheet already, so you'll still get your valid entry. Now, the main reason for this is for the people that entered on the first video by leaving a comment, but they didn't then enter on the update with the Gleam entry form, that is much better because I'll get your email address so I can contact you, and it's a lot more secure. Right, so we are going to get the original video, which is this one. I did change the name of it, but this was the original video. I changed it to update, check the description. So we need the address of this from here. So I'm going to copy that. I'll do it with a mouse click so you can see that I'm doing it. All right, copy. And we are going to paste that into here. I'm going to paste. Right, so that's the YouTube video. And we now want to add some extra entries that are going to go into this box. And these are all in the spreadsheet. So here they all are. What I've done is I've extracted the first initial from the person's last name and also the city that they're from. And we're going to copy the first name, the initial, the city, and also the action for each person, the number of times to make their entry valid, because I'm quite interested to see what it is that made them win. Was it knowing my dog's name or, etc. So the dog's name is Filippo. There's quite a few entries that kind of either spell it wrong or they were close. I'm very lenient on this because I've only ever said it. I don't really write it down. So if you've heard me say it and you've got it close, that's fine. So don't worry if you spell it wrong. But this is worth 10 entries. So we need to copy all the people that got this right and paste it into that box 10 times. But the next 2 questions are also worth 10 entries each. So we're going to do them all at the same time. So because there's loads. So if I whiz on down, went a bit too far. The next question was, what's the prankster's name? It's Jaded Fett. Again, it doesn't matter if you spelt it wrong. It's pretty obvious what you meant. So all of those are going to get 10 entries. The next one down was, what's the first thing I ever gave away, which was an iPod Touch. So if you got that right, it's going to be in there. And we have a lot of people wrote things about this. So a lovely iPod Touch, which you threw in a drawer before you gave it away. An Apple iPod Touch to a dad and his daughter, nice gesture. So a lot of people did have comments about that as well. An iPod Touch barely used, made redundant to you by an iPhone 5 in 2012. So yeah, I quite like that people obviously watched the video. It was a pretty cool experience, so that was good. Right, So I think it's only those questions that are worth 10 each. I'll just whiz on down. Right, there we go. So down to here is worth 10 each. So we'll take from here and we're going to go all the way up to the top. So we get name, initial, city, and then what it was. So what question it was. We don't need the answer. We just want to know what the question was. Because obviously you got the answer right if you're in here. So all the way to the top. So we got those. And I'm going to use keyboard shortcut to copy. Well, can I do it with a right click? Don't know if I can. Copy. Hopefully that'll work. And paste into here. There we go. So that's 399 so far. So all of that was worth 10 entries each. So we should have 3,990 by the time I've put it in 10 times. So paste. I apologize for all my sniffing. I borrowed my sister's car and I had to, you know, we had the first frost. Was it yesterday morning? Well, I had to take it back to her in the morning. I took it back about 6, 7 in the morning. I had to scrape the ice off the car, and she was going to give me a lift home, but she was asleep, so I had to walk home. And it was so cold. I've got 2 coats on. I'm cold now. I'm the sort of person who normally just wears a t-shirt all the time. No, I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone instead of the camera. You're over there. I always just wear a t-shirt, and everyone's like, "Are you not cold?" I'm like, "No," but I've been in Colombia for now. It was exactly a year since the last time I come back. And I'll come back and I'm really feeling the cold. Right, so we're on 3,990. So that is all of the entries that were worth 10 points each for everybody sorted. Right, before I move on, I'm just going to go back to the chat in case you guys are saying things because I can't see your chat. And just see if there's anything that I need to see. Right, if you did put, I did notice that you put "I hope I win" and you didn't put "I want to win." At the beginning, I was replying to people saying you've got to put "I want to win," otherwise it won't be counted. But if you get picked as the winner, when we check your comment, it says "I hope I win," we'll allow that. If you've got a comment in there, something that's similar, we'll allow it. But if you didn't comment at all, if we pick a name out and we go over to YouTube and there's no comment from that person at all, then that's not valid at all. But I did notice yours. I did it. What's your name? Fork something, isn't it? Fork you too. Yeah. I'm not going to say that the way you're supposed to say it, but yeah, I did notice you'd put "I hope I win," and I did think, yeah, that's close enough. But in future, pay more attention because we might have to get really strict. You only put a thumbs up. I tell you what, if you're in the comments of this video and you put some comment on the video, even if it was a thumbs up or "I hope I win," then that's all good. If you put no comment at all on that video, you can't win. And if you're not in this chat, then it's got to be "I want to win." I think that's fair because you've made the effort to come into the chat. But if you're not in this chat, it's got to be, I don't know why, you know, if you're watching this on the upload afterwards and you were not in the chat and you didn't put "I want to win," you can't win. But if you are in the chat and you've made the effort to come here, it would be horrible if I pick out your name, you get all excited, you go to YouTube and you've put "I hope I win." So yeah, you really don't have to worry about it. If you're in the chat and you've commented something on one of those 2 videos, then you're all good. Right. Let's get back and put the rest of the entries in. So we've done the 10 points one. So we've got to scroll down until we're past the 10 pointers. Here they are. So we've got 2 points there. This was just follow me on Twitter and all that sort of stuff. So it starts here. So we'll put it on this person. And we're going to be scrolling down until we run out of the little number 2s, which are here. So it goes over a few things like visit Facebook page and all that sort of jazz. So when it changes to 1, we'll stop. I've been talking to the guys that run Gleam saying, like, can you change your system so I can randomly pick someone, and when it shows them, it doesn't show their information? Because if you do it on Gleam, you can just press a button, it just churns out your name. But it's got like your email address and everything, so I can't stream that live, which means I have to go through this process. But they do say they are planning on adding that as a feature in future. I kind of like doing this. I like getting them all in spreadsheets. I also like looking through all the answers as well, because some people write some really funny things. When they don't know the answer and they just make something up, sometimes it's really funny. Oh, I've got to blow my nose again. I really hope I don't get a cold. I am going to have to run off and blow my nose because I can't have my nose running on YouTube. That would be really bad. Right, there we go. I'll do it as soon as I've done these number 2s. So we got down to here. So let's take those. Copy. Right, back in 1 second. I have tissues here, so it's not too bad. There we go. Right. So we got that one. You accidentally entered twice. Don't worry about it. It's if you enter twice, it filters it out as once. So that's really not a problem at all. I mean, if you entered 80 times and made up those fake accounts, that's a problem. But if you entered twice, it doesn't matter. Stick bits of tissues in my nostrils and it'll be fine. I could just drip. Right, we need to get the comment picker. So here we are then. So this is just 2 times. So 1 and another 1. Done. And the last lot are 1 time. Oh, I've gone to the wrong place. Still gone to the wrong place. Right, so this is all the way to the bottom now. It's just 1 entry each, and this is actually leaving a comment on the second video. That's where these come from. So we didn't grab the second video comments. We just grabbed the first one. So if you entered on the second video and not the first one, this is where we get your 1 entry from for that. So everybody will have done this because this was the requirement to actually enter. Hey, hang on, we've got 2. We've got 2. Oh. I've gone too fast. The screen can't cope. Have I gone off the bottom? Oh, yeah, I have. That's right. Oh, look, we've got some more 2s. So I'm going to have to go up to the end of the 1s and then get the 2s at the bottom. I should have actually organised them into the order of entries. I've got them organised from when I was sorting out the wrong entries and I didn't change it. So we'll have to do the bottom lot separately. Come on, computer. We'll get there in a bit. Hopefully you'll be seeing your name flying by as I'm whizzing through these. Oh, there's going to be a lot of 2s because that was... I've got to wait for the computer to catch up with my my scrolling. I think it's struggling to do the streaming at the same time as jumping around. Right, there we go. It's caught up with me. So let's grab hold of that little handle. Go back again. I'll just scroll slowly, otherwise it's going to cause problems. So we're looking for the end of those number 2s. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, we're looking for the end of the number 1s. So I've got to scroll up. All right, we've now got visit on Patreon, which is worth 2. There's going to be loads of these as well. I haven't noticed if William's in the chat yet. If you are, then hello, William. Subscribe, that's worth 2. It's leave a comment, isn't it? That's the one that's worth 1. Spreadsheets really don't work very well when you've got, oh Christ, when you've got 4,000 entries. Go away. Right, it's just lost the selection, so we're going to have to, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll change the, I'll put entries at the top as the sorting, and then it will put them all in order like that. And now I'll only have to go up here and we'll get from the 2s. We've done all the 10s already. So we'll go up to this and we'll get all of the 2s in one go. Come on. I wasn't expecting it to be this far up. It's a riveting video watching me scroll. Oh, we got there. Watching me scroll through all these names. Right, there we go then. So from number 400, and it's going to be like almost to the bottom, isn't it? So let's whiz down quite quickly. I guess about there. So I'll wait there. No, I've gone off the bottom. Right then. I think I need a faster computer. This is only a MacBook, the MacBook Retina. It does struggle with things. I mean, it's good for writing because I do a lot of writing, and the keyboard feels really nice to use, and it's completely silent, so it's nice for that. But when you want to do anything that requires a little bit of effort, it does struggle. Oh, come on. Still on ones. I think there's going to be a lot of ones, though, so it'll take a while. Let's Game Dude. That was that person's YouTube name. That was quite good. Some people came up with some really funny names for Filippo. It's like, it does amuse me when they just don't know and then they just write something random. We just saw Jaded Fett go by there. So yeah, that was Jaded Fett's entry, who was also the answer to one of the questions. So I'm sure he got that question right, being as he was the answer. Good God, this is taking ages. Where are you, number 2? I'll let it catch up with me. Oh, there we go. That's scrolling down. I won't scroll quite so fast because it seems to make it glitch out a bit. There we go. Whoa, whoa, stop. Down a bit. Right, finally, we've made it to the end of the 2s. So that is all the 2s. So we've got to copy and paste that in there twice. Copy. You know what I think I've just done? In fact, I'm pretty sure I've just done is I'd already copied a sum 2s over, haven't I? So some of them are going to be in there twice. You saw it. What was that? Your own entry? Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, I could have done. James, you're dead right. I could have just filtered the table and not done all that scrolling. Yeah, I'm A4. I bet he is good at scrolling. Oh, your brother's entered. That's quite nice. Right, let's paste them in. So I'm pretty sure there I'd already put some 2s in. So there is going to be a couple of extra ones, aren't there? But it's going to be for everybody, so it should be fine. So we need to put it in twice. That's 1. Good God. That's a lot of names. I mean, it looks like massive numbers, doesn't it? But there is only roughly 1,000 people that have entered this, which for a giveaway for like a console is really low for on the internet. I mean, I know this channel's quite new, but yeah, that's... You might have more entries than someone else if you got all the questions right and they didn't. But I mean, even if everyone was equal, it's still only 1,000 entries. So yeah, it's a pretty good chance. Right, let's get the number 1s, which is from Elaine down to the bottom. You can probably tell I do not use spreadsheets at all. I never use it. It took me ages to work out how to do functions just to be able to show the last initial instead of someone's first name, instead of their surname. But yeah, I'm learning. I just know I don't go to work, so I don't have to do this kind of thing. I don't use it in my own business. Next door's dog going a bit crazy about the fireworks. And there we are. I've got to blow my nose again. Well, I've copied it. I'm just going to blow my nose again before I go further. Done. Right, it's already on my clipboard, so let's paste it in. And there. Paste. There we go. Right. So now all I have to do is click on the button. Where is it? There it is. We click on that button. It's going to pick one person out of either extracting them from the YouTube comments or taking them from all of those extra entries that I've put in. We get back over here. Let's get rid of that for a sec. So I go big. So I just want to check all the comments. See if anyone's got to say anything. Because last time I was over there doing all of the stuff we've just done and I made a massive mistake. I did it all wrong. And all you lot in the comments were telling me about it and I couldn't see your comments. But we did manage to fix it. Yeah, yes, little fish, you're damn right. I quite like that name. It reminds me of my old raving DJ days when everyone used to do big fish, little fish, cardboard box dancing. Right. Yeah, you might learn spreadsheets in school. When I was at school, we learned abacus. Computers didn't exist when I was at school, so we did. We had a BBC computer, just one of them, that was like for everybody in the entire school, and it was rubbish. Right, let's go click the button. Good luck, everybody. I will change it over to. I'll put that back on. Oops. Is that right? Let's get that back in. Add to stream. There we go. Right. Right, good luck. Let's see who the winner is. Right, if it's me, because I've obviously commented on that video, we'll pick again. I'm not allowed to win. And but as I said before, if whatever name it is, we are going to make sure they've left a comment, and they can't win unless they have. The suspense. Right, it is. Whatever that says, Rootsy. Oh, it's not someone I recognise. I really wanted it to be someone I recognise. Right, hang on. First of all, is that you? Are you on the chat? So we'll come back to that in just a second. Let's get rid of this. Right, was that you? Are you in the chat? So I'm guessing no. But from the silence, I'm guessing that person is not in the chat. So if you are in the chat, you might still have won if that person's valid entry is not valid. If they didn't comment on the YouTube video, then they're not valid and they can't win. And then we have to press the button again. So that's what we've now got to check. So let's do that. Don't say congrats yet. They might not have won. Right. So this is the person. They did it for following on Twitter. So how am I going to find them? So I'm going to have to find this. I can't even select it. Let me select this. Oh, for God's sake. Right, let's copy it. Copy. Right, so now we're looking for that person on the spreadsheet. Find this person. Well, we can just look for that, can't they? Should. Nope, that is not found. Let's delete that bit. That's still not found. Let's just search for. Oh, I can just search for that first name, can't I? Because that will be just in one table. So yeah, all use people who use spreadsheets. Just thinking, what is he doing? Right, there we go. Right, so they're found. Root Emmanuel. So it's this person, and we will now we'll select this box and we'll do it by where's email? Ooh, I'm showing people's emails. That's so bad. Right, we'll drag this up to the top. And I've made this big space here as well, so that it didn't do that. Right, so it's now sorted by email, which means I can jump up and down on my spreadsheet. So that person is selected. They're up there. And they are from here to here. So that's this line is that person's entries. They're from Romania. I've been to Romania snowboarding. It's pretty cool. Right. Visit Katumi giveaways on Patreon. They did that. Leave a comment in YouTube. Old boy. That is their YouTube name. Let's get over to YouTube. I kind of hope they have left a comment, so I feel really harsh if I have to say they didn't win. Right, so we're in comments. We're looking for a comment from Old Boy. I want to win because, coming to think about it, I've never gamed on a console. I've played a lot on PC titles, but would be interested in trying a console, especially for those new Xbox exclusive titles that will hit the market next year. Thank you for the opportunity. Best of luck to everyone and to you, good sir. That person's the winner, but stick around. Where are you all? Let's get back to you. So that person is the winner. Right, how many people have we got in here? 60. Right, there's 60 people in the chat. So if I give away someone else to one person in the chat, you've got Hello Dogs here. You've got a 1 in 60 chance of winning. So I don't know how I'm going to extract the names of people that are in the chat. Is there a way to do that? Let's have a look. To randomly choose a person that's in this chat right now. Is that a thing that I can possibly do? Right. We're going to do a little bit of a giveaway on here. We're going to number you. How can I do this? Let me think. We need to randomly pick something between a number between 1 and 60. Right. This is what we're going to do. Let's remove that. If you want to be in this draw is only for the people that are currently in this chat, then put into the chat just a number 1. Just put 1 and enter it in the chat if you want to be in the draw that's only for the people that are here. Then what we'll do is when they're all in the chat, I will pick a random number between 50 to 55, don't count. It's got to be a number 1. Right, so there we go. So Peter's in and Ryan's in. So far, only 2 people are in. Okay, so you got to just press a number 1. Right, brilliant. So James and the rest of you, good. Right, so if you put a number 1 in the chat, that means you're in the entry to win a giveaway just for people in the chat. That sounds fair. And what I'll do is I'll get a random number between 1 and 60. And when that number comes out, we'll count from the top down the numbers until we find the person whose number 1 was that one. So if the number's number 3, we'll go to the top of the number 1s and we'll count them down until we get the person who put it in 3rd, and that person will be the winner. Right, that's simple. It makes sense. It's fair. And it gives you all exactly the same chance. So you've got a number 1 in there, gives you all exactly the same chance. If you put number 1 more than once, that's not going to work. So Mohammed Salman, you've just put number 1 twice. I'll delete this one. Oh, I can't. Right. Don't press number 1 twice. Only your first number 1 counts. Okay. If you press number 1 more than once, when it gets to your name again, we skip it. So Mohammed, stop putting number 1 as you'll just be disqualified completely because it's annoying. If you do it again, you are disqualified. Done. I don't think we've got 60 because a few people ain't that bothered. They're just watching. Right. So those people who have put a number 1 in, we're going to pick a random number between 1 and 60. And if you are picked, you will win an Xbox Series S, not an Xbox Series X. Okay. Job done. So you got a really good chance. Good luck, Daz. Right, here we go. Right, an Xbox Series S when they become available. So that is for the person that gets randomly picked here. So I've got to find a way of picking a random number between 1 and 60. Let's do that. So I'll put the box back on, and we'll go over to here. And does this do random numbers? It does loads of stuff. Right, Facebook random generators. No, yeah, let's do that. Random number generator. Come on then. Right, minimal value of random number is 1. Maximum value of random number is 60. Amount of random numbers per sequence, just 1. Amount of numbers, I just want 1 number. Yeah, that's right. So let's generate a random number between 1 and 60. 57? I bet there's not a 57. I bet it doesn't go that high. I was like, oh, I've got to count them all. I was hoping it'd be like 2. Oh, that's bullshit. There's not going to be 57. Right, there's blatantly not going to be 57. It's like not everyone did it. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, let's get back up to the top to the 1s. I mean, I might as well just press it again. Right, did you all do it? You didn't, did you? So there's not going to be 57. Hello, Mayfor. I didn't notice you come in. Oh, hang on. We've got a problem. The chat doesn't go any higher. I can't get the chat any higher. Shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. The chat doesn't go any higher. So we're going to have to come up with something else because the chat don't go higher. But I've got to say, I honestly don't think that we had 57.1. So we've got to come up with another option. So this, let's have a think. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will pick. Right. So don't spam the chat. I've got an idea. We will pick a letter of the alphabet. And if your name starts with that letter, then you're in the final. And if there's like 3 of you with a name that starts with that letter, we'll have a random number and just list you 1, 2, and 3. And whichever one it picks, it does. So there we go. That makes sense. Right, does that make sense? So for instance, if the letter is D, then Dog CN would be in there, and anyone else whose name begins with D, and then they'd be allocated a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd pick one of them numbers and you'd win. Start a new Glee giveaway. YouTube name or real name. The name that's in this chat right now. So the name that you've got in the chat. Yeah, so if it was D, it'd be Drizzo, Doc, Ravy, Daz, and Dog CN. That'd work. Because the number thing didn't work and it was 57. So there we go. Yeah, Ancient S, your name starts with an A, but it's whatever name you're using in this chat right now. So Sad and Broke, yours starts with an S. So there we go. That's how it works. So yeah, they're your names. You don't have to say them now, but you know, if we get your letter, right, let's see if we can get a letter picker then. I should have prepared this, shouldn't I? Hang on, am I still streaming the thing? Yes, I am. Right, random letter. Random generators. We want random letter. Good, there is one. Right, random letter. If it's like an X and nobody's name starts with an X, then obviously we'll just have to press it again. Right, generate list of random letters from the alphabet. Right, number of random letters, blah, blah, blah. 1, lowercase, unique letters. Start at A, finish at Z. That's it, isn't it? It's all ready. It's all ready. That's just going to churn out one letter. Right, so if your name starts with a H, then you're in a chance of winning. So sorry if your name doesn't start with a H. Let's get back over to you guys. Right, if your name starts with a H, then say so that we can see you and then we can allocate you a number. If there's nobody in here with a name that starts with a H, we'll draw another one. So you don't have long to say. Do you have a name that starts with an H? No, you don't. Yours starts with an E because your name is Electronic Prize. Right, it's got to be the name you're using in this chat right now. If nobody does it, we'll just draw another one. Yeah, I agree. Sarah was here. You are correct. Right, so nobody's name starts with an H, so we've got another chance. Yeah, definitely no H. Yeah, I think that is pretty rare, isn't it? Henry McMaster. Right, hang on. Where are you? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Right, where's he gone? Henry, there you are. Right, Henry, your name starts with an H. Anybody else? Do we have any more H's? Any more H's, or we just got Henry? Henry McMaster. You are the only person in here that starts with an H. They're right. When they've got them back in the shops, you have just won an Xbox Series S. So congratulations. Sorry, it weren't the X. Someone else gets that. Oh, hang on. Dog CN, you've just said Heidi or Heidi. I just want to make sure you are the only person, Henry. Well, if you're not the only person, whoever else begins with an H is taking a long time to let us know. Hip. Is it possible to change your name? just curious. Can you change your name and come back in? Sadly, my real name. My name begins with a H. Well, my surname. Oh man, Hip also. So we got Hip and Henry. So we've also got Hip. Took you a long time to tell us. Right. Is this true? Well, hang on. Yes, you can change your name. You are kidding me. If you can change your name, you definitely ain't winning. We don't have people winning that cheat. Man called Hip. That's so bad. When's the new giveaway? Scroll back in chat. Yeah, the Daz police. You go, Daz. Man. Yeah, okay, right. Henry didn't win. Right, so neither did Hip then. Oh, what can we do? I've just saved myself 300 quid. Well done, Daz. I should just award it to Daz because he spotted it. Right, we'll have a vote. If more than 10 people agree that we'll award the Series S to Daz, then Daz will win it. Because picking someone random is quite difficult. But if 10 people say yeah, Daz gets the Series S. So for alerting us to the name-changing antics, we'll say, should Daz win? And then it's up to you guys in the chat. And it's just the S, not the X. Right, well, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, he's changed his name back to Ryan. 4. How about the first name of their email? What is that? Is yours an H? We've got a 5. We've got a 6. We've got a 7. We've got an 8. We've got a 9. We've got a 10. Right, Daz, you've just won an Xbox Series S. We got an 11. Oh my God, if he gets 20, I might have to upgrade it to an X. No, we can't do that. Right, I know Daz lives in Manchester as well, so that makes it pretty easy. I've got to see my friend Robin, he lives up there. Right, so Daz, you have just won through some bizarre set of circumstances, some crazy random numbers, some name-changing antics, and just having a sharp eye for those little tricksters. You've managed to secure yourself, probably in time for Christmas, an Xbox Series S. And the other guy, I've completely forgot who it was. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, where is it? Oh no, the other thing's still here. What was that guy's name? Oh my goodness me. Let's hope it's still selected in there. Oh boy, that was it. Right, thank God for that. I've still got it. So this person here then, from Botswana, I don't even know where that country is. Well, that might be the city. Emmanuel R. Oh boy. They've won the Series X, so we'll be doing that. And then Daz, you've won the Series S. Hey, look. And also, I used with the example, didn't you? So yeah, Daz's entry is valid because he left this comment. I did use the sample earlier. Must have been predicting the future. Right, cool. So as long as everyone's happy with that, because my giveaways are a little bit random. They're not exactly the rules, but we did do the rules on the other one. We followed them, we checked them, and it worked, and it was all good. So Old Boy has won that one, and then we've got something there for Daz for Christmas. And I think you wanted it for your daughter, didn't you, Daz? So it's not for you. You can't play it. It's just for your daughter, because you said that in your comments, as far as I'm aware. Unless you said you wanted a new fridge. You might have said you want a new fridge, something like that. Anyway. Well done. Right, that is the end of this giveaway. As I said before, if you want to win a copy of my book, I will sign it. I will dedicate it to whatever name you tell me to. So that could be an all right Christmas present. And before I go, if we just pop this up and go over to here and click on this, this is my book on Amazon. So it gets good reviews. Look, 23 5-star reviews. And then on the other Amazon, which is UK, there's 31 5-star reviews. So it's worth winning because people like it. So there we go. That's that is going to be a giveaway that I'll be chucking up. I'll put a video up about it and you'll be able to get to it. Who won the Xbox Series X? It was a guy, the YouTube name Old Boy is who won it. And the S was won by Daz72. So Daz72 won the S. I said I wanted to win a new fridge. Seems I could actually buy one now. Right, so Daz won the fridge. And Old Boy won the Xbox Series X. But what country was Old Boy from? It wasn't like it was a country that I don't really know. It was like Botswana or something. I can't remember. Right. No, don't say sorry. You're damn right. Well, that would have come up on the video and it would have been invalidated at a later date, and then it would have been much more disappointing because then, I mean, I definitely would have checked it. So yeah, that was it. Romania, wasn't it? Because I'd been there snowboarding. You're right. So I wonder whereabouts. I went to Brasov. I wonder where they live. That was a pretty good holiday, actually. We went to see Bran Castle, which is where the Dracula legend comes from. And it was a really nice little castle. It would make, oh yeah, Botusani. I've never heard of that. So yeah, they've won. It's a shame they weren't in the chat. That'd have been pretty good. Yeah, come on. Little Fish. The police force of Daz and Little Fish are out in full effect. In chat, they said Route 1. Yeah, that was the person's name on their Twitter account. It's the same person. Old Boy, it was Root Summit on Twitter. But when we went into the spreadsheet, they were Old Boy. And then we checked on YouTube. And on YouTube, they've won. Right, I'll give you some more news. You might be thinking, why am I giving away 2 consoles? Because that's quite expensive. And I was talking about holidays and stuff like that and having to get back, not holidays, having to get back to Colombia and flights and everything. You remember going on about, got to be careful with my money? Well, this happened. Hang on a minute. Right, we will have no begging, okay? I went to the casino the other day and I won this. So that pays for your console. How cool is that? No, I won loads of money at the casino. I won a couple of grand on a slot machine at the casino. So I was very, very chuffed. And it's actually, I went into debt when I was 18. So I went through zero in a negative direction when I was 18. And that money will be the first time I've gone back up the other way. I mean, I don't work. I've run my own business and stuff. And I have more than enough money from my own business to support all the things that I do and pays my bills. But the debt was frozen a really long time ago. So I've kind of just forgot about it. And it's just been paying a little bit with interest frozen for just ages. So it's just been in the background. And then the other day I was like, hang on a minute, I can get rid of that debt. So yeah, I won a bunch of money. And they said, do you want a check or do you want it in cash? And I was like, I want cash. I want cash. So I was well chuffed. So that's going to pay for Daz's console and the other console. It's going to clear my debt and it's going to pay for a king size bed in Colombia because everyone in Colombia is really short and my bed is too small and my legs hang off the end. And then, of course, I've got to treat Filippo. I've got to treat him a lot when I get home because he's missing me and I'm stuck here for a long time. And I've also promised Carol that obviously I'll save enough for us to have a bit of an awesome holiday as well. So there we go. Yeah, I was a bit chuffed. And so, yeah, that's karma for you for doing this channel and giving stuff away and winning a couple of grand too. So we are done. So I will hopefully upload some more videos soon. I'll be putting one up about the giveaway for the book and I'll be looking at some other things for giving away as well. Do you live in 2 countries? Well, I live in Colombia, but I am my visa ran out and I couldn't renew it in Colombia. My wife is Colombian, that's why I live there. And I applied for a new visa a bit too late when I was in Colombia and they denied it. And they denied it because I didn't have certain documents I was supposed to have. So because it had run out, I couldn't stay in the country anymore. So I came here to England, which is where I'm from. So I'm currently in my mum's house. This was my bedroom when I was a kid, which is really weird. That wallpaper used to be Star Wars wallpaper, and we used to shoot Chewbacca in the face with our pellet rifle. My dad went mental about all the holes in the wall. So yeah. Oh, I've got your email, Daz. So not a problem. From the it's Manchester. I'll just put Daz72 Manchester, and it'll get to you. Right. From your Gleam entry, I've got your email, so I can just email you directly, and then you can reply to me with the details. So we'll do it that way. But yeah, so I came here to apply for my visa again and sort all the documents out, which I've got. My visa is now valid. It's underneath my computer, right here. So I've got my visa inside this passport. So now I can go back to Colombia, but obviously we've got some issues with the flights and stuff. So I've got a flight booked 7th of December. Hopefully it'll go through, and we'll see. We'll go from there. Right, so I am going to sign off and go back downstairs and watch telly with my mum and refresh my cup of tea, and I will organise the. Now, don't email me. Right, I've got Daz's email. We don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have to email me. I'll email you, Daz. I've got your email address from the thing, and I mean I've got your not YouTube. What's it called? Well, I have got YouTube. I've got your what's it called? What's that console called that I play games on? Xbox. I've got your Xbox username as well, so I can always talk to you on there. That's private, but I have got your email address from your Gleam entry, so I'll email you, and we'll sort our address. And you know, obviously, whatever shop gets in stock fastest. So I've got alerts set up for loads of different, like Very, Argos, Couriers, and Amazon, and a couple of others. And as soon as them guys are able to allow me to pre-order again, I will pre-order and send to you. So it will be hopefully. I think they said the stock's coming back in on the 19th. So obviously it ain't going to be straight away. So there we go. Right, yeah, stay safe and wash your hands. And if you don't know how to wash your hands, then there's loads of signs up in the toilets, just in case you're so stupid that you've managed to get to adulthood and you don't know how to wash your hands. So what are they playing at? Really? So in Portugal, all the Xboxes are still in stock in the shops. Oh, it's a shame that we just can't go on holiday then. Good night, little fish. A big fish in cardboard box. Congrats to Daz and the other winner, who I forget. We're not Old Boy. That was the other one. What's your book about? Good point. Good question. It's about focusing on things and making them happen. If you've seen the movie The Secret, this gets compared to The Secret quite a lot, and people that read it say it's better than The Secret. But if you search, it's called Wishing Well by Stephen Hall. So I'll put a link anyway, and you can go and read the reviews on Amazon and stuff. How long will this stream last? About another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, bye. Right, nice one. I mean, I've been doing this cosmic ordering thing. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about this just before I go. I lecture about this on stage, and I teach about it. I write about it. It's what I'm very interested in. I used to be a stage hypnotist, and I ran a private hypnotherapy clinic, and it led into doing this sort of stuff. And I've used these techniques to help people win stuff in the past, and they've won very, very specific things that I've got them to focus on, and they've manifested into their reality. And I've done the same thing with stuff in my life as well. It definitely works. It's a little bit weird. A lot of people who are very scientific just can't get their head around it, but it works and doesn't cost you anything. So if you want to find out more about it, you can grab a copy of my book. Right, got to get those plugins at the end of the stream. Yeah, of course you haven't. You buy stuff. All right, there's nothing to buy. You can enter a competition to win it for free, and then I'll have to post it to you. So it's just as simple as that. Yeah, there's a couple of talks I've done on YouTube. Yeah, there's one that I did I've got loads of YouTube channels. I've got one that I did a talk in Wales, which talks about this sort of stuff. So yeah, there's a couple. When I put up on the Katumi when I put up on the Katumi giveaways channel, the giveaway for that book, inside the more information section, I'll put links to my other channels that are related to it. I've got one channel that just teaches you how to hypnotize people, because that's what I used to do. So it's just loads of free hypnosis lessons. So all of that stuff that's kind of related to that, I'll put in the more info section, but I'll kind of try and keep everything separately. So all my Katumi stuff is like the game playing and that kind of thing. I mean, before I set up my YouTube channel, I was playing quite a bit on the Xbox, and I was thinking to myself, it'd be pretty cool if you could make money just playing games. And I thought, right, I'm going to do that. And I started thinking about it and focusing on it. And then I put a couple of videos on YouTube, and one of them went quite viral near the beginning. And within the first couple of months, I made a shitload of money. Like it would have been about 50 or 60 grand a year. It would have been if it had stayed like that, but it didn't stay like that. Just one video went crazy. At the moment, I make $200 per month from my Katumi 74 channel, which is pretty cool for playing games. I like that. It's pretty awesome. And I mean, I don't edit my videos. I only play games that I like. I'm not interested in just putting videos up for games which I know are going to get a lot of views. I just play them if I like them. So to get paid $200 a month to do that is quite good. And when I've mentioned to other people I know that I'm money through YouTube through playing games, they're all like, what? You're shit at games. It's like, yeah, I know. So anyone can do it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. And it's nice as well. So I get to chat to all you lot, which is good. Right. Congratulations to Daz, and congratulations to Old Boy. I've got to go as well. So does random things. I'm going to go and do some random things, and I think you should too. So yeah, if you got to walk the talk, and if you're called do random things, that's what you have to do. Right, see you all soon, guys. Merry Christmas if I don't speak to you before, and this will be up on YouTube with all of your comments alongside it, probably tomorrow. It takes them a long time to sort out the comments. Take care. Bye-bye. Have an awesome, whatever it is, wherever you are, evening, morning, afternoon. Stay safe. Oh, I failed pressing the end button. I pressed it too hard and it just went yellow and got big. Hang on, I'll press it softly. Yes, end broadcast. Right, see you later.